And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Torres. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Torres. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Torres. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Griffin. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Torres firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Torres. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Torres. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They go play action with Wilson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And his kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Torres. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Torres over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Operating from the gun, Torres. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Operating from the gun, Torres, and he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Torres. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Torres. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Torres. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw on second down. Torres. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Raiders have got him. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on second down, Torres. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with John. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do.
Oh, a lead get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Torres. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Wilson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st down, Wilson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 24.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Johnson's got it complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Ross.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Wilson's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books, and ready to go for the 4th.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson.
Quickly into the hands of Waller.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Wilson.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Wilson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Torres escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Steps away to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Raiders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A drive that a time of 6 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On first down, Torres. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Torres.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is
oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And they take a knee.
2nd and 11.
They run it with Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.